And really, Tami, I'm just not sure there's a better example out there than the one that you've set for this. Like, not only did you start a great company, awesome graphics, but you grew it to multiple locations across different states. And you've somehow managed to build a system that allows you to manage this company completely remotely. So what was the moment for you that you decided you needed to transition from doing everything yourself, which keeps you working in the business, to delegating tasks, which kind of allows you to work on the business? And once you made that decision, like, what were those initial roles that you started delegating?
So the main decision and driving factor for me was having my first grandbaby coming into the world. And I know, like many other business owners, you just feel like if you leave, the place is going to fall apart, because especially when everything's in your head or everything is dependent on you. And it was such a huge pressure. And I just wanted freedom. I wanted the freedom to be able to be with my daughter for a month before she had her baby, and, just take the time to do things that I hadn't done for a long time. So that was really the pivotal moment for me. And then when I was introduced to having something like SignTracker, implementing that was what gave me the ability to then start delegating, because it kind of showed me, like, okay, it just clicked with my brain as far as systems and processes and how I didn't have any and how it was all just in my head. And so once I could see it differently, it was like, okay, what can I start training other people to do that I do now that's keeping me from what I really want to do, which is be free to work remotely. I had a potential client that I was meeting with, that we wanted to collaborate on some different things within our businesses. He owned his own 2 shops and I own, so we were talking about some collaboration at one point. And I said, do you have anything that's running your shops right now? Like, do you have any kind of system in place? And this guy ran ragged, successful shops, but he was in everything. He couldn't even speak on the phone because he'd be running to, like, install and then going to do that. And so I said, I could never do this with you if you don't have what I have in place. I just couldn't. I can't. Now that I've done it, I can't go back. It just wouldn't make sense to me. And so he's like, I don't see the value. So I had him come over and I opened up my my office on my computer, my SignTracker, and showed him the 225 jobs that were going on between estimating to finishing. And he just stared at it, and I explained it to him. I explained to him, oh, what do you want? Where would you find this? And he's like, well, I wouldn't even know where to look. Like with his jobs. Fell off. But anyway, so when I showed him and I explained it to him and I actually showed him my workflow and how I could do anything, he went like this. Like, he got it. He got the value, but he didn't understand it at first. If you're going to get people to be on board with your vision and carry out that vision, you have to give them the value of why this is going to work, not only for the company, but for them. Like, this is designed to make your job easier. It might seem like it's more work at first, but eventually it's going to take all the stress out of your brain trying to retain everything. And you running around and looking at 50 different sticky notes, and you're going to be able to just sit and look in one place and see everything. It's also for the employees to have one central place to talk, one central place to see everything, and cut down the running back and forth.